It was a quiet afternoon at the tea shop near the edge of the stream, the one with windows that caught the softest light, and tables just wide enough for two. Milo and Mila had come here often in the past season, sometimes to speak, more often just to share space. Today, a hush hung gently in the room, not heavy, not sad, but spacious, the kind of hush that invites something unseen to arrive. Milo said, as he smiled and set down his satchel and pulled out the chair for Mila, "This table has the best light. I think the elder tree would approve." Mila laughed softly.
It would. It's the kind of light that listens.
Before long, the server brought their tea in silence. Fragrant jasmine for her, nettle and sage for him. Neither said much as they sipped. A few lines of wind played in the flower pots outside. Somewhere, a sparrow flitted and was gone. Then, without warning, a single page fell from Mila's notebook onto the floor. Milo leaned down, gently lifting it from beneath the chair. His eyes moved across the first lines. He paused, then looked up. "Did you write this?" Mila was suddenly flushed.
Oh, yes, but it's not finished. It's nothing really. I write sometimes, just to clear the fog.
"Mila, it isn't nothing. This is you. Would you let me hear the rest?" Mila hesitated. For a long moment, she looked out the window, watching the light slide across the water. Then she turned back and slightly nodded in agreement. Mila unfolded another page from her notebook. Edges worn, corners curled. Her voice, when she began, was soft as steam rising from her teacup.
Okay, dear one, here is my first poem, on stillness. Some say stillness is silence, but I have heard it sing in the hush between your breaths. It hums, a low and loving thing. It is not empty, like forgetting, nor frozen like a stone. Stillness is the womb of stars, and the place I feel most known.
Milo closed his eyes as she read, not to block her out, but to let her words live deeper inside him. When she finished, he opened his eyes slowly, and his smile was like the settling of leaves. That felt like prayer. Mila whispered,
I didn't know anyone would ever hear it.
"Well, I'm glad I did." Encouraged, Mila turned another page. Her fingers were trembling slightly now, not with fear, but with the rawness that comes from being seen.
Okay, I'll read the next one. It is called The Elder Tree and the Still Light. You are not young leaves anymore, green with reaching. You are bark and branch, and the deep hush of root. I have sat beside you and heard nothing loud, but everything true. You do not push or pull. You are not waiting to be named. You carry the still light. the kind that glows without asking to be seen.
Milo looked away, just briefly, not to hide his emotion, but to let it settle without needing to explain. Mila, how long have you been writing like this?
Since you walked with me that first day, since I felt that something in you reflected something in me, but I was afraid it wasn't good enough.
It's not about good. It's about true. And this is the truest thing I've heard in moons. Mila offered him the final page, not with words, but with eyes that said, "Thank you for listening." And Milo acknowledged her. He was ready.
Here is one more to share. Love that does not cling. Love does not trap the bird in the cage. It opens its hands and lets the wings right sky. It does not chain the moment to forever, but kisses the now and lets the rest fly. It does not say, "You must complete me." It whispers, "I see you free." And when it weeps, it is not for what is gone, but for the beauty of what was given.
The room had grown so still, they could hear the soft ticking of the teapot as it cooled. Milo said nothing for a while. He just looked at her, not with awe, but with something deeper. Belonging. Mila, your poems are not just poems. They're reminders, like little lanterns someone left along the path.
Do you really think so?
I do, and I think the world needs more of them. They sat a while longer. No more poems, no more pages, just two mice, two cups, and the great silence between words, holding them gently, like hands that never had to grip to stay close. When they finally rose to go, Milo offered his arm. Mila took it without hesitation. They walked home slowly, through the amber light of the setting sun, and neither of them said a word, because nothing more needed to be said.
Memories in the fireplace wrap us in a warm embrace. Every raindrop paints the night. Autumn's kiss is soft and light. Crimson leaves, they swirl and fall. Nature's gift, a silent call. Days grow shorter, nights grow deep. In this season, dreams we